What's up, Sagittarius? This is Marcus from Moonology Oracle, back with another Tarot Oracle reading here for you. So this reading is going to represent the time from April the 11th to April the 17th. Right? So we're going to get you some Oracle cards. We're going to get your time frame card. We're also going to get you general energies of what to work on for the week. Okay? And then we're going to also get you a spiritual card. Alright? So actually looks like you have two cards that came out. Alright. Alright, and then we have power and intention. Alright, so what I'll do is we'll go and take some time to read the cards here. Alright, so I'm going to switch things up a little bit this week. And definitely, I appreciate all of you and your time. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And give me some feedback on the new way I'm doing things. If you like the old way or if you like the new way. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you. I'm going to get you some energies for this week. Alright, so Sagittarius, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, ascended masters, please give me a message of what is going on for the week of April the 11th to the 17th. Alright, for Scorpio. So we have a card that flipped over. So on the main card for you, Sagittarius, we have is High Priestess. Alright, and this High Priestess is covered by the Ace of Cups. So you have some deep soul healing that's going on. It looks like you might have had almost like a growth spurt with your manifestation skills or possibly your psychic skills this week. Or maybe that's what's coming to you this week. Okay? No. Subconsciously, what you're manifesting is the Queen of Swords. Okay? And the Queen of Swords is a very wise person. The wise person that has had a lot of experiences in the past. And so they let those experiences in the past kind of help them make sharp decisions and good choices. Right? And this also could represent air energy, so it might be an air sign. Right? The base of this is the World card. So you're going through a new cycle, which definitely makes a lot of sense because you have the High Priestess here, you have the Ace of Cups. So this is you going through a full cycle and learning a lot during this cycle. Right? So we have here, what's behind you is the Seven of Wands. What's in front of you is the Emperor card. Right? So looks like you might be taking more control of the situation. Right? The answer is the Nine of Cups. Let's see what is your strength right now. Okay? What is strength? So right now, what's the strength is the Wheel of Fortune. So right now, which makes a lot of sense because Sagittarius, your sign is ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter right now is in Pisces, and Pisces has three planets. It has Mercury, which is about speaking your truth. Then it also has Neptune, which is about psychic energy and psychic building, which makes a lot of sense why this is happening. And then you have Jupiter. Jupiter actually used to be the planet that ruled Pisces. That's the old ruler. Neptune is the new ruler. So definitely you can have a lot of expansion psychically because you have Jupiter and you have Neptune in the sign. And this is helping you to be able to speak your truth better because Mercury is also in Pisces. Right? So the outcome is the Justice card. All right, that's good. So all of these things that's happening this week is going to help to give you a lot of benefit and it's going to make you balanced. You have the outcome because the future energy is the Emperor with the outcome being the Justice card. So those two are kind of connected. Now your bottom energy is the Two of Pentacles. So you have almost infinite opportunity of what can happen for you. Right? We'll just move this over a little bit for you so you can see everything. Alright, so definitely Sagittarius, you're going to have a glow up, especially when it comes to mental. So you see you have power and intention. So you can see this is almost like an ancestor or a spirit guide that's in the higher astral realms that might be coming to you to help you give some raw knowledge and give some attention to you. Okay? And you can see they have a wand there, and the wand is glowing. So, you are representative of that fire energy, which would be a wand energy. So you might have, either an ancestor or a spirit guide that's coming to you, and they might have been a wand. It might have been a fire sign that's coming to help you with this glow up. All right? We have bring love into the situation. Okay, this is new moon in Aquarius. Okay, so possibly this could have started since Aquarius season. You know, the planets have been doing a lot of movement, and since possibly that new moon in Aquarius, you've been having this glow up where you're mentally gaining more power, against mentally gaining more energy, and this has kind of been a slow but sure change. All right, so I see here that you have two cards that came out, and this almost for me is almost like past and the future, right? So I see here with the 23, this is a splitting apart card because this is the first card that came out. This is impermanence, collapse, deterioration, separation, let go, surrender, eliminate the old, death. So actually, what I get from this is saying that during this time, you're going to receive these downloads, you're going to receive these intuitive understandings that come to you, and you got to surrender to it. You got to let it come to you. You see, you have the feather that's there. Feathers are representative of angels and spirit guides coming to you and talk to you. And so this is something that's going to come to you, and it's going to make a swift and big change, and you got to accept it with love. You know, don't look at it as a burden. You might be blessed with spiritual gifts and you don't even realize it, and sometimes you might question why you're able to do these things and you're not really sure where they came from. And this is leading you to completion. Right? So you see this person, they're at the end of the race. They're running through the tape and they won. Right? This is final attainment, victory, a crescendo, a job well done, perfection, peak performance, prudence. So these are the energies of the week that you need to work on. Kind of surrender and let things go, because as you surrender and let things go, you're going to be moving towards the winning the battle. You're going to be winning the race. And if you see all the confetti that's flying through here, all the confetti is all different colors, which is representative of the chakra. As you get this download that's coming to you, all of your chakras are going to change, and it's going to kind of wash and balance you out. All right. And what I'll do is we'll go over the cards here, and then I'll read you the power and intention card. All right. Now this here, so you have the High Priestess. All right. This is what covers you. All right. And this is what crosses you. Right, so the High Priestess is connected to the moon, connected to moon energy, subconscious. It's also represented to intuition and your spirit guides, right? And it's also connected to the cycles of the moon. Okay, then you have the Ace of Cups. All right. So what I'm taking from this is that more than likely during this new moon in Libra, because you have the Libra card coming, right, and then you have the High Priestess and then the Ace of Cups. When this new moon in Libra comes on the 15th or the 16th, depending on where you are, this is going to be something that has a big healing effect on you. It's going to have a healing change. You know, the waters in your body are almost going to be replaced and you're replenished. And you're going to have almost like a download that's going to totally like reprogram how you think, how you feel, how you act, how you move. And so don't be afraid of this. You know, be happy that this is coming to you. This is also coming close because I think the conjunction between Jupiter and Neptune is actually going to be very soon too. It's going to be around that same moon cycle. And, you know, Pisces is controlled by the moon. So this is going to be a lot of strong energy that comes to you. This Ace of Cups, this is going to be a brand new opportunity for you. You know, again, this is going to be something that's going to be growing. You see the picture of the bird here, which is representative of spirit. And you see the lotus flowers. The lotus flowers are grown out of the mud, so they are way deep under the water, which water is representative of your emotions. So this lotus flower is almost like the sprouting of this new skill that you're going to have, or this new download you're going to receive, and it has to go all the way through from under the mud, come up through the water, which is your emotion, and then it's going to reach to the top where the light is. So this is where that enlightenment comes, right? So trust in your intuition. It's going to be very high and very strong. So if you have any intuitive hits that come to you, you know, go with them. You know, you might have an intuitive hit that might be, you know, I'll give you a perfect example. I remember one time I was hanging out with a bunch of guys and we were all hanging out. And then just out of nowhere in my mind, a message said, go home. And I said, all right. So I said to everyone, all right, peace, I'm about to get out of here. Everybody looked at me like I was crazy because we were having a good time. I went home. I ended up speaking to one of the guys the next day, and they said that everybody got into a fight and that the police ended up coming and arrested all of the people. So sometimes your intuition has good things for you, and they're trying to protect you and let you know about things. When you have this download come, don't be afraid of it. Wonderful things are coming to you, and just embrace it. All right? Now this is going to bring you to the Queen of Swords. So again, this is that Libran energy, right? So this is you making sharp decisions. This is you being very wise. Now, the Queen of Swords, if you look above, she actually has three birds that are there flying above her, and that's representative of spirit. So you might have, in this picture here, there's about 5 different birds that are there. So you might have some ancestors and spirit guides who are walking with you that you might not have gotten in contact with. And you may have just started like a new meditation practice, or you might have just started like a new, even if you've changed your diet. Sometimes changing your diet also can help you to activate these things. And now you're able to communicate with your higher self. And so this is that balance energy. This is you being a lot sharper. This also is representative of air energy, so you could either have this in your birth chart, prominent, or this could be someone who's a air sign that may have come in and they're actually helping you with this new practice. All right. Now this is awesome too. So your base, the main reason all of this is happening, the base of this is the world. So you've leveled up. You've been through a lot of experiences in life. You've had a lot of different changes. You've had a lot of different things that have taught you different lessons. Now with the world card, this is representative of a portal. So as you see, the goddess is walking through the portal when she's naked. The reason why is because she's exposed and open to anything that's coming to her so that she can learn the lesson and move herself forward. Now in the 4 corners of the card are the different fixed signs. You have Aquarius, you have Scorpio, then down here you have Leo, and you have Taurus. All right. So this is representative of the 4 corners of the world, and this is also representative of the people in your life. So, for example, you may have a fixed sign. It could be a Scorpio, it could be Aquarius, Leo, or Taurus, and that might have been someone that has helped you throughout your growth. Whether or not it was a positive experience that you had with this person or a negative experience, one of those fixed signs had some powerful change that helped you to grow and to help you to be able to move through this portal. Now, this also is representative of the stars also. So, as of right now, Aquarius, as I mentioned before, Saturn is in Aquarius, Venus is in Aquarius, and Mars is in Aquarius. And so there's a lot of positive energies that's going for change. This is also you making a lot of motion and movement and moving directly to what you want. And also with Venus being in Aquarius, Venus is about love. Venus is about your money. Venus is about how you look. And Aquarius is the innovator. So you're trying to innovate your money. You're trying to innovate how you look. You're trying to innovate how people see you. Okay? And then you have Taurus. Taurus right now, Uranus is in Taurus. And Uranus is kind of that intuitive energy for change. It helps to move things along, helps to kind of create new structures and destroy structures. And there's a Hindu myth that basically says that Uranus was connected to the earth and the earth was barren. And so as Uranus pulled away from the earth, that energy of it pulling away created the energy which created life on earth. Okay, so you're having a lot of stable creation and a lot of stable growth that's coming to you also. All right. Now, in the past, you have the 7 of Wands energy. The 7 of Wands energy, this is about you protecting yourself. This is about you fighting for what you believe in. So you may have had a situation where either people or family members or friends, they might have attacked you and you felt like, you know what, why do I have to explain to you what I'm doing or why I'm doing it? But the thing is, you were in a really good position that none of them could really say anything to you. You have your own apartment. You're not living with anybody that's telling you how to be. Because sometimes, when you're under someone's thumb, they can influence how you look at things. You have your own car, or maybe you're self-sufficient. You don't need anybody's ride, so you're not listening to anybody. But you're in that good position where you'll be able to protect yourself and speak up for yourself, and nobody can really direct how you move. Now, your future energy is the Emperor. So this is you taking more control. This is you putting more structure. This is also representative of that Aries season energy. Now, again, as I mentioned before, Mars is in Aquarius. And so this is you kind of taking that energy and moving yourself forward. And you're setting things the way that you want them to be. And by you taking more control of things and by you grasping things by the horns, you're actually creating more balance in your life. Because in the past, you might have had less control of things. And this is the reason why the Ace of Cups is coming, because that water needed to be washed out. So any past emotions you had kind of needed to be cleaned. But now you have this fire energy that's moving you forward and it's pushing you and it's directing you forward. It's moving you and pushing that energy to go forward. Now, the answer to all of your questions is the 9 of Cups. The 9s are connected to the Hermit card. The Hermit is about looking inside, doing the research, figuring out what you represent. So you see this person that they're closed off, right? They have 9 cups. This person is very happy with themselves. They're very happy with their life, and they feel like, at this point, the only thing that could be better is the 10 of cups, and they're already working on their way toward the 10 of cups. This is like dream fulfillment. So you might have gotten an opportunity to work at a dream job or something that you were really interested that made you happy, and now you're moving forward and you're enjoying yourself. You see this person has a red hat, which is representative of passion, which is representative of love, and the same thing with the shoes. They're moving with passion, they're moving with love. Now, what's strengthening you right now, again, is the 4 corners of the universe, because you have the World card and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel is turning, and it's turning in your favor. And some of the planets might be in alignment that, for those who believe in astrology, it might be in alignment so that it's working in your favor. Time is changing and time is moving. So right now you want to make sure that you take full advantage of what's going on for you. You might have a new opportunity that's being handed to you, and it might be time sensitive. So you want to make sure that you take advantage of that opportunity that's being handed to you. Okay? And if you look at both of these cards, they both have the fixed energies in each corner. Okay? Usually Aquarius is represented by like an angel or spirit guide. The Eagle is represented by Scorpio. That's you looking from a high position. The Taurus is about being more grounded. And then the Lion is about taking action. Right? Now, what's representative of you right now is the Knight of Pentacles. So you might be looking at this situation, and you see how the Knight of Pentacles is looking at the pentacle. So they're looking at it from every angle, every direction. They're trying to figure out what's the best angle of how to approach the situation, because they want to make sure that they're successful. So if they have to take time to study it, study all the ridges, study all the ups and downs and all the pros and cons, they're taking that time. They're covered in red because they want to make sure they do this with passion, heartfelt. They want to make sure they don't make any wrong choices or wrong decisions. And they know that they have time to do this. Okay, so you're kind of not in a rush. Now, this also could represent an earth sign that might be coming in that may be helpful to you if this isn't part of your birth chart. But right now, this is you. This is currently where you are, and this is your current energy of what you're looking at. You're trying to take time to study and make a practical plan. And in the end, this brings balance. Okay? Now, for some of you, the Justice card does represent, a court case going in your favor, so that could be for some of you. But what I see with this here, especially because you have the World card, you have the Emperor card, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Cups, this is all of these new things are balancing you. You may have had some negative self-talk, and you might not have believed in yourself in the past, and this is why you had to bring love into the situation in the new moon of Aquarius. You started to love yourself more. You started to upgrade, started to have better thoughts and thought process. So now, what you have in this Emperor energy moving forward here during Aries season, things are balancing themselves out. The scales are now tipping in your favor, just like what we have with the Wheel of Fortune, right? So I'm going to take a moment, and I just want to read this Power and Intention card for you, just to see what the universe is giving to you right now, okay? All right, so Sagittarius, when you align your intentions with the highest good and act with love and consideration, your power is intensified. When you draw this card, your angels are drawing closer to you to remind you of this. You have the capacity to be a leader and a guide at the same time, and you're being encouraged to align with love and the highest good so that you act from your heart. Often when power arises within, we can find our ego gets louder, and this is because it wants us to be limited and to question us or even stifle us during our growth. Don't let it hold you back now. Call on your angels and invite them to help you. Listen closely to the voice of your soul so that you can move forward powerfully, effectively, and in a loving way. All right? So this is just like we said, listen to your intuition. Take some time to connect with the universe and listen to your higher, your ancestors and spirit guides, okay? I think this is going to be a wonderful reading for you. You definitely have a glow up. And, from everything here, you have infinite potential of what's going on. You might just have to figure out how you're going to balance these new skills and make them work for you. All right? But it was my pleasure reading for you, Sagittarius. I hope you have a wonderful week. If you're interested in doing a personal reading, certainly reach out to me in the description box and we can work on that. And if you so choose to, you can certainly donate to the page. That helps me to get new cards, also helps me to keep up with the page so I can serve you guys better. All right? But it was my pleasure. I hope you have a wonderful week. Peace. Take care, Sagittarius.